What is up, guys? Welcome back to DemonCast. I'm your host, Camo Demon 78. Today, in this DemonCast, I'm going to be talking about my channel, giving a little bit more in-depth description as I did with the first one. Going to be adding on to that, going to be talking about the future, what the future holds, what's on the horizon for my channel. And yeah, so without further ado, for anyone tuning in the first time, listening in to DemonCast, what I do with this is my own personal podcast. I put it on my YouTube in video format. It's just a simple, easy way for me to do it, being that I have very, very minimal equipment to work with, so I just do it this way because it's easy, it's simple, it helps my channel get more traction to it, and it's just a very simple way for me to do it in a way that I like doing it, and I haven't found nothing wrong with doing it. I don't see any problem with it. I'm adjusting the audio, making, tweaks here and there to get everything right. My last DemonCast I did with Wildlands Tech and Entertainment, that one turned out pretty good. I like the way the audio came out on that one. And, yeah, just wanted to touch base on that. Another thing I wanted to touch base on, so that way anyone listening in can understand something about the way I'm producing my content. So, as of right now, I am just starting out doing YouTube. My channel is only 1 month and like 6 days old. So, at this rate, I am very, very small still. And I have very minimal equipment to work with. Like, all I have is my Xbox, which is what I do my main gameplay recording on. That's what I'm trying to build my foundation of my YouTube channel on, in which I could branch off later. I haven't really decided that yet, but I've been definitely thinking about the idea of definitely doing so. So, within that case, yeah, going back to the way I do my gameplay recording. So, I actually do my gameplay recording on my Xbox through Twitch. I use Twitch as my main way of recording gameplay, and then later what I'll do is I'll use my laptop as my workstation. Basically, I will go through, download my stream of gameplay to my laptop, and then basically from there I just use my editing software of choice, and I edit the videos down, and then I upload them to YouTube, and basically that's how I've been doing it since I've started, and that's the way I think I'm going to continue to do it for a while anyway, because at this time, like I said, I'm still so new, and I cannot right now afford to buy any, like, capture cards or anything like that, which I don't even know when I'll be able to do that. Like, it's so far down the road that I don't even see that on the horizon yet. But I'm going to stick with the method that I got now with using Twitch. And yeah, just going to keep putting out videos in 1080p. I'm hoping that the frame rate is pretty good. I mean, I definitely know between the time I made the transition from using the Series S, which a few of my videos on my channel, I was still on the Xbox Series S, and somewhere along the lines of like a week or two ago, I made the transition to the Xbox Series X, and now my gameplay is turning out a lot better HDR content, a lot better 1080p content. My content isn't blurry and blocky and fuzzy like I noticed a few of my first videos recording straight from my Xbox were. But at the end of the day, it's all, live and learn and change things and make tweaks and, progress and grow, and just, yeah, that's what my plan is. I'm Just trying to progress my channel, trying to grow it up, and get a bigger fan base, because my hopeful idea one day with my channel is I definitely would like to be at a point in time where I won't have to go to work for an employer anymore. I can basically just use my channel as my primary way of income, but I also do know that it's not going to be like that for a while. Like, I'm very understanding of that. I have no plans of quitting my job anytime soon. Like, at bare minimum, the way I see it, I'm probably going to have to continue working for at least the next 3 years, maybe even the next 3 to 5 years. And that's on, you know, a safer side to take a guess at it, which if I somehow, some way get lucky, and I don't really like talking about this aspect blowing up because I don't feel like I'm the type of person to blow up. Like, I don't feel like I'm all that special. If I happen to do so within the next 3 years or even within the next two, then hey, I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate anyone who tunes in to my podcast. I greatly appreciate anyone who watches my videos and who decides to subscribe and share my channel. But at the end of the day, I just definitely want everyone to know that I'm not going to ask you to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. The only thing I might ask you to do is share, like I said, because I bring that up in the aspect is because if you want to share it, I feel like that's completely up to you. Like, I'm not going to ask you to do it, just like the aspect of like, commenting, and subscribing. I'm not going to ask you to do that either, because that I feel like is entirely up to you, and I don't want to feel like I'm begging for nothing, because I have nothing to beg for. I completely look and understand at the aspect if I have to work for the rest of my life at a 9 to 5 job for an employer, then I accept that fate, because at the end of the day, I know to be here for the people I want to be here for, and with them wanting me around, I'm going to do whatever it takes to be there for them, even if it means that this YouTube channel might not take off one day as I hope it would, and I potentially have to maybe give it up. I hope that's not the case. I really don't want that to happen, because I do very much enjoy making the videos that I make for you guys, all my subscribers, and whoever decides to subscribe later on. And just, I hope you guys truly enjoy the content that I make. I mean, I put my all into it, and I'm learning on a daily basis. I'm making edits with every video I get, and I'm just taking it one day at a time. I mean, as for my podcast, though, I'm gonna try to do one I'm gonna try to have one uploaded every Wednesday, but also at that same time, I am human, and at the end of the day, uh, working a 9 to 5 job, balancing stuff with YouTube, it does become a lot to bear with most days. And for the majority of this week, as it is right now, it's Sunday morning, 12:30 a.m. as I'm recording this, and I was late getting DemonCast 2 up, because I was just so tired and exhausted from work that I just didn't have the energy in me to basically sit down and record, and not record, sorry, edit down the stream when I got home Tuesday night, Saturday, or Wednesday morning. Yeah, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and it basically ended up getting put off until Wednesday night, Thursday morning of this week, and that's when I finally got it uploaded. And I think I uploaded it at like 8 o'clock in the morning or something, and by the time I got it uploaded, when I went to sleep to go to work, I only had like, I think that morning I fell asleep around like 9 a.m. and then I ended up only waking up at like 2:30, because I have to be at work and clocked in by 4:30. So it definitely, I'm noticing it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge trying to balance everything, especially with other personal things going on in my life. Excuse me. Um, just trying to, yeah, work on everything all at once, which I probably shouldn't be doing, but, you know, I looked at the time frame that I started my YouTube channel and I figured, rather be now than later, being the fact that it took me a good couple of months to work up to the courage to be able to start this YouTube channel. And in doing so, I realized I absolutely love making these videos, like I probably have already said, and I'll continue to say it. And yeah, but quick little side note on that aspect is I originally I never actually wanted to do YouTube. The idea of doing YouTube never ended up popping in my head until I think it was like either September or October of 2024, which at the time of this recording was only like 4 or 5 months ago. And yeah, just before that time frame, the majority of my life, I really looked at doing gameplay recording in YouTube as just something I wasn't really comfortable with. And then, I don't know, just one day, all of a sudden, I had a change of mind and I thought, what are the odds it could actually be fun? And I took the leap and decided to start doing it, and it came out to be really, really fun. And I'm gonna bring a multitude of different types of gameplays to my channel. Like, I've already got several different SnowRunner gameplays. I'm very big into that game. And with Roadcraft coming soon from Focus Home Interactive, I'm definitely going to be bringing more gameplay with the their developers. Um, yeah, like I said, Roadcraft, I'm definitely going to be bringing that gameplay to the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of it too, and I'm probably going to be doing a lot of it with Wildlands Tech Entertainment, and I will leave a link to his channel down in the subscription, or sorry, not in the subscription box, but down in the description box. There you go. Sorry. um, on another note, yeah, I've got a Sea of Thieves gameplay video up already, and I've got a few short clips of some Grand Theft Auto Online that I played with Wildlands Tech and Entertainment about a month ago. That's up on my channel. I forget all what else I have on my channel, but it's not one. Oh yeah, Space Marine 2, working on gameplay of that. I've got 2 episodes up with that right now, and at some point I'm going to work on more. Behind the scenes, I do have some gameplays already recorded and just waiting on the aspect of getting them edited down and then uploaded later on. As to whenever I decide to upload them, I haven't really thought about it yet. I just have, I think it's 4 different gameplay videos right now already set and recorded, and I'm probably going to be making some more tomorrow, which is actually today right now, Sunday, when I wake up after going to sleep. Other than that, in other news, looking on the horizon, the next few pieces of gameplay that I know is going to be on the brand new side, which brand new I'm talking about being released in 2025, that is going to be on my channel. I've already sat down and made the decision. Like I said, Roadcraft is definitely happening, but along with that, I am definitely going to be doing Cubic Odyssey when that releases. Whether it be solo or co-op, that gameplay is definitely coming to the channel in the future. And I've made the decision, which was a little bit difficult for me to make, but I think personally for myself, I'm going to do it, because I want to play that game and play this game and experience it. And that is going to be Assassin's Creed Shadows when that game releases. And I know there's a big debate going on in the community with Ubisoft, which, me personally, I'm not going to get into all that. I'm actually not even going to look at that big debate with what's going on with them. And I'm just going to enjoy video games because I like to enjoy video games. I'm not going to look at anything negative. I'm just going to proceed on and just make gameplay of games that I want to make gameplay with. Other than that, the only things I have now to talk about is just basically where we stand on the aspect of multiplayer and co-op gaming. Um, Basically, a lot of that is just random as it happens. I know, like I've said, Wildlands Tech and Entertainment, he is my best friend, and I do most of my gameplay with him when I do any kind of multiplayer co-op gaming. But sooner rather than later, at some point, um, due to unforeseen circumstances behind the scenes that I'm going to remain to keep personal. Uh, Someone I know personally by the name of B Matrix. I spoke about him in my very first podcast, the cast called Pilot, which you can check it out on my channel if you want to. I've also made a playlist of all my DemonCast. Hopefully, like I said, sooner rather than later, due to behind the scenes things going on that is going to remain private and personal until B Matrix says otherwise that he wants to talk about it. Hopefully soon, within the next few months, he can be able to join me into some gameplay, which I definitely know he's probably excited on, and I definitely know he's going to want to play a lot of SnowRunner. He's going to want to play a lot of Roadcraft when that comes out. And yeah, cannot wait for that aspect. That's definitely going to be a lot of fun, gameplay-wise, for that. Uh, Multiplayer gaming-wise, going back to Wildlands Tech and Entertainment, somewhere we are going to be doing some more Sea of Thieves gameplay, which, like I spoke about already, I already did a little bit of gameplay with him on that. When we dive back into Sea of Thieves this next time around, we are going to do some Tall Tales, which me and him have done the first one already, but I think for gameplay recording's sake, we'll just go back through and do it all over again to be able to include in the recording. And not really sure how much we're going to do Tall Tales in regards to gameplay recording. I definitely know I personally myself like the first Tall Tale. I think it's the Shroud Breaker in Sea Thieves, which that Tall Tale is going to be a lot of fun to play as far as I remember. It's kind of like puzzle solving and treasure hunting. If anybody listening to this hasn't seen Tall Tales on Sea Thieves or hasn't seen Sea Thieves. Other than that, I'm just gonna touch lightly on this because I don't know for sure or not. I'm just gonna keep an open mind to the idea. In the future-wise, I definitely know Wildlands Tech and Entertainment has spoken to me behind the scenes about this, and that is the possibility of doing some Farming Simulator 2025 gameplay. Now, that, why I say I'm going to keep an open mind on, is because I'm not too entirely sure if I'll get to that anytime soon within this year. Like I said, I'm going to keep an open mind to it. I'm not going to completely weigh it out just yet. The possibility is still there, but for now, that's all I'm going to touch up on it as. And other than that, I've been talking to Pickle Fork behind the scenes. I think he said he was going to do some stream play of his own. I think something to do with Halo. Um, I've already gotten permission of the aspect that he stated if anyone listening to this podcast and hears me talking about Pickle Fork, he is a very legendary Halo player all the way back from the original Xbox era. And he has told me that if anyone uh, basically wants to play with him, he tries to play with anyone as he can. And Pickle Fork, if you're listening to this, if I worded that wrong or accidentally said that you like to play with anyone, I do apologize. But yeah, he's right on Xbox. I know he's got a lot of friends. He plays with a lot of people, mostly randomly from what I do know, but he still has fun on headset sometimes and has a grand old time playing, I think he said snipers in Halo. And yeah, gameplay might or might not be coming to play with him. Don't exactly know, because I think the only thing we've discussed about playing is Sea of Thieves, which that will be determined later on as to what we play with him. In other news, doing gameplay and multiplayer co-op with Snipe 350. I'm hoping sooner or later we can get some World of Warships gameplay going with him. That man is an absolute monster of a battleship player. I've seen him one-tap battleships like they were paper. And, yeah, just definitely cannot wait to play with him. One of his videos, I seen him destroy, I think it was a battleship. If it wasn't a battleship, it was a cruiser. He basically one-tapped it with 3 different rounds and had a 3 times hit to Citadel that was absolutely brutal. Oh my god, it was brutal. That video is actually right on his channel. I'll leave a link down in the description so that way you can go check it out. And, yeah, this podcast was a little bit low, but it was kind of a little bit more of an update rather than kind of a long podcast like the last one was, which something I should touch up on real quick before I end this podcast right here, guys, is my podcasts are going to be completely random, so they're not going to be, you know, like the average length that you see that are 2.5, 3 hours or whatever that you would see on, like, you know, the Joe Rogan Experience or, you know, something, so just any other podcast that anybody else makes. Like, it's not going to be consistent with that same amount of time frame. Like, my podcasts are just going to be raw, real, and natural, and basically like almost no edits down from anything. It's probably just going to be basically just the podcast itself, and then my podcast intro on the front end, and then the outro of the podcast on the back end, and that's probably going to be it. But yeah, other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. Just a quick little short update podcast, and more podcasts will be coming in the future. Hopefully I can get some guests on some future podcasts within the next 20 or so. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoy these podcasts as much as I enjoy making them. My channel is pretty decently stocked with content right now. There's definitely more content to come. I think I'm up to 20-something videos as of right now. And there's definitely going to be more to come for the future. And yeah, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. This has been DemonCast with Camo Demon 78, right here on Camo Demon 78 Gaming. And thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching my videos. And we'll see you guys in the next video.